It's always a pleasure to talk to you about your films. I got so excited yesterday because I put myself in your shoes and I would have been like a kid in a candy store. Those sets, those costumes. Is it exciting for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's so beautiful. I've never been on a film with a set like this before. They literally built this 3-story house in a studio, and it was just so detailed and incredible.
She was so interesting, Edith, the character, because she is a nice mixture of naive and strong and curious. Tell us about how you approached her.
Yeah, I think at the beginning she's very ambitious, a young writer, has very kind of idealistic views of what her life will be, and she falls in love with Thomas and then finds herself in this less than ideal sort of situation in marriage and new family. And she has to kind of find her way out of that.
Is the film for you a mix of, you know, the best of British literature and goth films and horror movies and supernatural at the same time? Do you like the mixed genre?
Yeah, I do. I think, you know, and Guillermo can combine them all so brilliantly. You know, it feels very kind of seamless, but, you know, it's very hard, I think, to have kind of pulled that together so well.
Yeah, no, it's true. Is it the kind of film you like to watch also as an audience member? The audience is always scared, on their toes, the whodunit.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's fun. I think it's, very suspenseful and very romantic. And, it does sort of connect you. We're always kind of trying to, repress our fear and talk ourselves out of it. But it does sort of connect us to that core sense of being scared and fearful.
How collaborative were you in the styling of her, you know, those dresses that were like 3 times your size? Is it fun as well, and how much you give your own input?
Yeah, I mean, we had a brilliant costume designer, Kate Hawley, and she just had fantastic ideas, and, you know, I really just wore them. They had all the great ideas, and there was always this idea that Edith was supposed to be a butterfly, so I sort of had these various sort of shaped wings in different sizes, and I think the sicker my character gets, the bigger the wings get, and so there were so many sort of symbols and metaphors in the costumes.
Have you ever had hair that long as well? That's a nice metaphor, you know, the kind of elusive heroine that's disappearing in the mist.
Yeah, no, I've not. That was, there were 2 wigs, one for when it was up and then one for when it was down, and that one was very heavy, but really good.
No, absolutely. And did you have a literature heroine in mind yourself in the way you portrayed her?
No, not really. Just sort of tried to be, authentic to who she was, and she, the character evolved as we went, so yeah.
And finally, when you have a filmmaker with such a strict vision as Guillermo Del Toro, how much of an enjoyment is it to watch him work?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I feel like a film fan in the first place, so to be able to sort of see him make a film and see the decisions he makes, and from the beginning to the very end, it was really wonderful.